There are new welcome offers on a handful of Chase cards. Amazon is making going to the pharmacy a little bit less expensive, and I've got a scenario for you today dealing with personal finance that I'm going to need your opinions on. You know, we always have some kind of unique scenario in these episodes, and I need your feedback on this one for sure. I'm Brandon Boyd with The Brandon Boyd Show, and this is the Weekly Pointers News Update where I update you on everything related to credit cards. Points and miles, travel, money, finance, and everything in between. These come out every Sunday evening. Topics are on one side of the screen along with a timer. There are timestamps down in the description below. It's super easy to follow along. Now, if you do find this video helpful or mildly entertaining, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notifications for alerts. If you're in the market for a new credit card mentioned in today's video, or in the market for any card for that matter, make sure you apply using my referral link down in the description below. When you apply through that referral link, it greatly helps support the channel, and I can't thank you all enough for doing that so far. We've got a lot to cover in this episode. I'm ready. Are you ready? I hope so. Let's go. There are new welcome offers on IHG cards with Chase. Right now, the IHG Rewards Premier Club card is currently offering a sign-up bonus of 175,000 points after $3,000 spend. Now, the annual fee on this card is $99, and that is not waived for the first year. The multipliers are 26 times per $1 spent on IHG properties, 5 times per dollar spent on travel, dining, and gas, and 3 times per dollar spent on all other purchases. You do get a free night certificate on your card anniversary, and that's worth up to 40,000 points towards a stay. And you also get automatic Platinum Elite status. Now, there are other benefits to this card as well, and I'll leave a link for that down in the description below. I also wanted to mention the IHG Rewards Traveler Credit Card. Now, this offer is 120,000 bonus points after spending $2,000 on purchases in the first 3 months from account opening. So there are some different options there for IHG cards with Chase. Certainly take a look at those if you're a big fan of IHG properties. These may make a lot of sense. Let me know if you plan on taking advantage of any of these offers down in the comments below. Chase also has an elevated offer on their Aeroplan card. The Aeroplan card bonus right now is 100,000 points, and it's broken down like this. You can earn 60,000 points after you spend $4,000 on purchases in the first 3 months after the account is open, and then you get an additional 40,000 points after you spend $20,000 on purchases in the first 12 months of opening the account. Now, $20,000 in an entire year, yeah, that's probably something a lot of people could do, but is it worth it to get those additional 40,000 Aeroplan points? It sounds like a lot of spend to me in order to get those additional points, and in my opinion, it's not that great, all right? I did want to make you aware of that because you will see that offer out there, and it may be tempting, but I think you're better suited using that spin to get another card sign-up bonus, in my personal opinion. You know, we like to keep you up to date on new technologies and innovations when it comes to the travel industry, and there is a new hydroelectric plane that just made its first maiden voyage and could be the signal of things to come in the industry. About a week ago, a 19-seat plane took flight outside of a small town in England, and it truly made history. This 19-seat plane made history because it is the largest aircraft powered by a hydrogen electric engine. Green hydrogen is basically a fuel that is used to make clean energy, and it turns water into hydrogen gas, thus eliminating a lot of emissions that people complain about, especially those that are really into saving the planet or big into the climate, things like that. A lot of the complaints for the airline industry come from the emissions. This isn't a huge plane by any means, it's a 19-seat plane, but imagine these hydroelectric planes taking the place of regional routes that maybe not be as long. That may save on emissions. I'm curious to know if you would feel safe flying on these planes. It's estimated that these first aircraft orders should be placed and ready to go to market in 2025. We'll see how that plays out. Let me know how you feel about flying around in new technology like this. Would you be one of the first people to sign up for it, or would you wait and see how it goes? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Amazon has announced a new subscription that could save you money at the pharmacy. Amazon announced a drug subscription program called RX Pass. This is for Prime members only, and it's an additional cost to your Prime membership. It's $5 per month, but essentially any medication that's on that list, you pay $5 a month. And if you have 10 different medications that are on that list, you get all of those medications for the same $5. There are roughly around 60 generic medications on the list right now. So for the $5 a month, you could get 1 prescription, you could get 2, 3, 4, up to 10. It's unlimited for that matter. But $5 a month may be pretty cheap for a lot of people out there. So even if it's not for you, look to see if any of the medications there are maintenance medications that your family members may take or your friends may take. Let them know about it. For $5 extra a month, that's not too bad. And hopefully they continue expanding this list Either way, competition is good in this market, and I'm glad to see it. If a cruise line made a guarantee that you would get to see the Northern Lights while you were aboard the ship, would you be more willing to sign up for that cruise? Well, one cruise line is making that bet. Hurtigruten Cruise Lines is making a Northern Lights promise on expeditions along the scenic Norwegian coast during the auroral season, and that's September 26th through March 31st. Now, this is only on select sailings, so basically what they are saying is that during these particular sailings, if you do not see the Northern Lights, then they will give you a free 6-day southbound or 7-day northbound cruise. This doesn't sound like too bad of a deal, and when I'm looking at the cruises that qualify for this guarantee, they're 10-night or 11-night cruises, so hopefully they're thinking at some point during these 10 or 11-night cruises, people are going to be able to see this from the ship. Now, it doesn't guarantee your exact view of the Northern Lights, it's just saying that you can see them from the ship. So let me know if you think this is a good idea. Do you think it's going to work out for the cruise line? And also let me know if you're interested in seeing the Northern Lights. Would a cruise like this entice you to go on it? I mean, would you want to see it from a cruise ship? I'm curious to hear what you have to say. And those that have seen the Northern Lights, if you've been lucky enough to see those, let us know what it's like down in the comments below. And is it worth going on a cruise ship for 10 or 11 nights to get that Northern Lights guarantee? I'd be curious to hear what you have to say, especially if you've seen the Northern Lights before. Let me know down in the comments below. All right, you know on the channel, we always like to give unique scenarios, and a lot of times they revolve around travel scenarios. We've talked about a lot of different situations on planes. In this case, I want to give you a unique scenario based around personal finance, family obligations, but I also want to hear what you have to say in general about this particular situation. So a man went to Reddit to discuss a particular scenario, asking if he was in the wrong for thinking this. So essentially, the man bought a home and let his parents live on the first level while he and his wife and kids lived down on the level below in the basement. Right now, they have a 3-year-old. He does not charge them any rent whatsoever. They split all the bills down the middle, and the man did this as a good gesture to help save his family some money and help his parents out a little bit. However, now things have changed because his wife needs to go back to work because she had a great job opportunity become available, and that means they need childcare for their 3-year-old. So this prompted the man to go ask his parents, hey, can you help us out with childcare 5 to 6 days a week while we all work? His claim was that this would be beneficial for the entire house, they would have more money, and it would work out better for everyone. He also said he wasn't going to pay them anything and that he just needed the help, to which the parents looked at him and said, nope, not going to do it. They said it would wear them out, they would feel tired, and they would only be able to help maybe 3 days a week because it is a lot to ask. Now, one thing we don't know about this story is the exact age of the parents, but from the sound of it, it sounds like they may be a little bit older and maybe not be able to keep up with kids 5 to 6 days a week. So this raises several different questions, and I want to hear from you if you've been involved in a scenario like this. If someone gets you a house and they live there with you and they ask you for childcare for free, do you feel obligated to help them out in that scenario and help take care of their children? If you're retired, maybe you're just staying there and your son bought you a house. Is that something that you feel obligated to do? Or is it just simply, hey, I don't want to fool with this right now. I'm retired. I don't want to mess with this. This is not something that I signed up for. And when you bought me the house, this was not part of the agreement. There's a lot going on here. I'm sure some of you have either been involved in something like this or you know someone that has. So I'm curious to hear what you have to say. Leave your honest opinions down in the comments below and let me know how you would handle this particular situation. And as always on the Weekly Pointers News Update, we like to end the show on a good food deal. And this week is no exception. And now we're going to Steak and Shake. And this one's pretty simple. All you have to do is sign up for Steak and Shake rewards right now and you'll be able to get a free milkshake. Yeah, I know, that's it. It's pretty simple. A lot of these food deals make you jump through hoops and do like 1, 2, 3, or 4 steps to get it. This one's really simple. Go to Steak and Shake, sign up for the rewards, get a free milkshake. You can thank me later. Oh, this was a very fun episode. I really enjoyed this one. We talked about some elevated card offers, new technology in the airline industry, and as always, a very unique financial scenario. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on that one for sure. Let me know what your favorite story was down in the comments below. And also if you have any tips, tricks, or pointers on any of the stories that I mentioned in today's episode, leave those down in the comments below because we have a lot of new people in Points and Miles that do watch the channel, so that will help someone out. Also keep in mind if you're interested in any of the cards mentioned in today's video or any card for that matter, make sure you apply using my referral link down in the description below. When you apply with that referral link, it greatly helps support the channel, and I can't thank you all enough for doing that so far. If you found this video helpful or mildly entertaining, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications for alerts, and when you click on the Brandon Boyd Show, click, 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 you're gonna get the latest information on credit cards, points and miles, travel, money, finance, free milkshakes, and everything in between, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. We'll see you soon.